It's embarkation day.
Longing for you, pick up the phone. Catching a flight, I'm coming home. Back to the place I've always known. Home. Seeing you soon, I gotta run. We're gonna have a lot of fun and spending this summer alone. I'm coming home.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, welcome. My name is Amanda, and this is Pixie Days. And today we are embarking on the Disney Wish. I'm super excited for this. I've been wanting to get on the Disney Wish again since we got off the Disney Wish. So, very excited. It is not as bright and early, but we were up bright and early. We both got up. What time did you wake up?
Almost like just before 4.
Alex got up at an ungodly hour of just before 4 a.m. I got up at about 5:45. You have to have your bags ready to go at 7 a.m. So I got myself ready, packed everything up I didn't pack up last night, and we already had all of our tags on our luggage, and they were promptly at our room at 7:08. So if you are staying in a Walt Disney World resort before cruise, be sure to have your bags ready at 7 o'clock because they were ready to go. Like, they were here pretty much on time. So it is 7:36 now. We have to be in the main lobby at the Polynesian at 9 a.m. and check in for the Disney transportation, and then we leave at 9:30. So I think we're probably gonna head over to the main lobby. If you are staying at the Island Tower, which is the new DVC building, you do have to go over to the main lobby in order to check in for your Disney Cruise Line transportation and be picked up. As for what I'm bringing on the ship, you have to pack up everything that you want on the ship and tag it, and anything that is not tagged, you do have to carry onto the ship. So I have this fanny pack that I'm bringing with. This is from So Magic Co. I got it on Etsy. I think they have a website as well. I'll try to link it down below. And then I have this tote, which is from the inaugural sailing, which is from our first sailing on the Wish. And I liked this one because it has a nice zipper on the top, so nothing will be falling out or anything. And that's pretty much it. I'm bringing on my camera stuff, my phone, medication, and anything that I think I might need. I wanted a bag to throw my sweater in because I do get cold on the bus, and just like when we get on the ship to get lunch and everything. And I think Alex is bringing his Switch to play on the bus, which was a smart idea. I wish I did that. We will catch up with you when we get to the lobby and probably after we check in and everything. So one thing that I did want to show really quick is I found something. So you know the new menus that they have for each resort? I feel like these have been updated for a few years now, but if you miss the old one, you just click Watch TV and you go to channel 73. And it's the old one, and it is updated and everything. So it does tell you the weather, the park hours, everything that it used to tell you. But we used to just like listening to this in the room, and I liked having the music on in the background, and I was really excited when I found this. So if you miss it, go to channel 73. So we have checked in, and we've actually been in the lobby for a while. We checked in promptly at 8 o'clock. Like, we were here in the lobby a little bit before 8. We asked where about the Disney cruise check-in is, and then one of the people at the front desk helped us and showed us where she's at. We kind of let her get settled in because she had just gotten here, and we walked up, checked in. We were the first ones to check in at 8 o'clock. And she said actually like the earlier the better, because as people come, it gets busier. And then to be back there between 9:15, she said closer to 9:15, but we'll probably be like over by there. We're literally like, we're sitting in the lobby here and I can see her. So I'm just kind of like gauging when to walk up again. So we'll probably go up like somewhere between 9:15. Then we can start getting loaded onto the bus. We have one more stop. I'm assuming it's Grand Floridian, and then we'll be headed to the port. So I'm very excited. I think that we just wanted to get here early because like Alex gets antsy when we have things like this, and he's like, I don't want to just sit in the room. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. We can sit in the lobby. We're gonna sit in the lobby or sit in the room. So I'd rather sit in the lobby and be able to kind of monitor everything that's going on. So we're just hanging out here. I grabbed a bottle of water for the bus, and I did my Duolingo and just, you know, sitting around and relaxing a little bit before we get on a bus and sit for an hour.
Please join us in welcoming our family of the day.
Family of the day. Okay, so we are clearly at the port. They just did Family of the Day. So once they do Family of the Day, then they start the boarding process. They'll start with groups 1 through 4, and then generally they do like 1 through 6. They usually just go straight to 6, but we'll see, because we are boarding group 6. So we got to Port Canaveral. So we got off the bus, we went through security and customs, and then we walk in, and the first stop is Concierge to check in. The next stop is Castaway Club. So if you've ever sailed on a Disney cruise before, you're part of the Castaway Club. And then anyone who is a first-time sailor goes to the end where it says check-in. So during check-in, we had asked about upgrading. They're having a system issue, so they have to upgrade on the ship. So when we get on the ship, we're going to board, walk in, they're going to announce us, and we're going straight to deck 4 to see if we can do an upgrade. I'm really hoping so, because when I asked, there were 22 concierge rooms left. So I'm keeping my hopes up. It's a lot of rooms still left. Are you excited yet? Are you still like...
Yeah.
I'm excited, but I'm like anxious. Like, I'm like, let's go. I just want to see if we can get upgraded.
Yeah.
We really enjoyed concierge on this ship last time, and I know I was like, this is our first non-concierge sailing, but as we got closer, I kept thinking like, I kind of want to upgrade. So we'll see. The amount it was when I was booking was just like, it was going to cost more than double what we purchased the sailing for, and we've sailed concierge here before, so it's like I'm not spending almost $10,000 for 4 days. So I'm hoping we can upgrade at the port, because it's usually significantly cheaper if there's availability. That's what you're running the risk of. If we don't get it, we don't get it. It's fine. We still have a great room. We have a bump out on deck 8, and so it's still a great view with a veranda, and it's a still larger veranda room. So either way, we're going to have a great time. 1 through 4. Okay. I'm so impatient.
Yes.
1 through 5.
It's probably the first
That's a
bus.
lot of people for 4. I don't think it will be.
That's us.
1 through 6. We're ready to go. It's 11:45 and they called group 6 already. So about 20 minutes after the first family, and then 15 minutes after they did boarding group 1.
Family. Awesome.
Thank you.
So much. Have a wonderful.
Okay, let's move over to the Stewart family and the Brown family.
All right, we're going straight upstairs.
Family.
We are officially on board. We put in a request for concierge. So since the system is down, we have to wait for them to contact concierge and then contact us in the chat and then see if there's anything available. So didn't go as smoothly as it normally would, because normally you do it at the port.
Yeah.
So my hopes are like dwindling, but you never know what can happen. Now we're just going to walk around, explore. Right now I'm just following Alex and he keeps going upstairs.
That's custom jack.
Where? Oh, look at him. Iconic Disney wish mirror. Tradition. That's a good tendy. A feast of full of foods. You know what? Molly's onto something. They missed the boat. They missed the boat on naming this the Feast of Full of Foods. All right. So other than Marceline Market, you can also go to the Festival of Foods. They have chicken tenders, burgers, barbecue. They have bowls, kind of like how you can do like a make your own bowl at Chipotle, and you can do pizza. So they have a lot to choose from here. So there's a lot of different things that you can get when you get on board. I think Alex is getting his soft serve. Let's see. Yeah, that's 100% what he's doing. He's getting soft serve. What you getting? So, yeah. We were also recognized for the first time ever by anybody. They watched our Alaskan cruise videos. And so thank you, Karen and Greg, for stopping and saying hi. That's awesome. Like, they said they recognized Alex first. I told them he was the star of the show. Thank you. Alex is a happy camper now. Now it's officially a cruise. Hi, Goofy. That's the new Fleet collection. It looks really nice. I like it. I like that blue sweater. And then here's the bayou. This is my favorite lounge on the ship, probably aside from the Rose. But it's so pretty in here. And there's lots of trivia in here. And there will be a live piano player and things like that. And you can get very good beignets here and a very good smoked old fashioned. That was great. That was really good. But it's so cute. I love it. I love all the flowers in here. This is like one of my favorite spaces in this entire ship. And then right across from the bayou is Hyperspace Lounge. Is very cool in here. And this background changes and you can see different ships and everything, and you might even see the Star Cruiser. R.I.P. And then the other lounge is Nightingale's. Not currently open, but that is also very pretty in there. I love this tapestry. I love this tapestry. It's so pretty. The artwork on this ship is stunning. I think that's one of my favorite things. Bells out!
Disney Whispers go with the Cobb and Daniel family.
Now the open house is open, so we're going to check it out for the kids' clubs. I decided to not do the slide, considering my attire. That is the slide. It goes down deck 3 to deck 2 into the kids' club. So this is the Oceaneer Club. This is ages 3 to 10. You should register your kid ahead of time if you're able to. If not, you can register them here, but ages 3 to 10. And then there's another club for other age brackets. And then there's even a younger one. I think it's like Never Never Land Nursery. And if I was a little kid, I would be in here. This would have been like where I would have hung out as a little kid. This is where I would have hung out as an adult. Make this for an adult, please, so I can sit and read in Belle's library. There's a little fireplace going. This is so cute in here. Oh, I love this. And then this is Rapunzel's area, and you could do like all sorts of arts and everything in here. They have markers and paper set up for the little kids. This is cute. With her frying pan. Oh, look. And there's Pascal. And then over here is Arendelle. It's a little Olaf over there. This one is Star Wars Cargo Bay. Lots of buttons to push. You could be an engineer on Smuggler's Run easily. There's little creatures over here.
5, ages 14 to 17. I will
Spider-Man is in here. Black Widow. This is cool. Captain America. Hey, Spidey.
Are you working on your mission training?
Yeah, any tips?
What kind of super suit do you have?
I don't know. I haven't even done that yet. Okay.
Iron Man suit?
Iron Man?
So cool, you're just like Mr. Stark.
All right, yeah. You're bestie. Okay.
Oh, amazing.
Now what do I
You have
do?
to fly around.
Okay.
You have to get all the drones.
Oh, this is gonna be terrible.
Oh,
All right.
You'll be great, you'll be great. I
Okay,
believe in you.
okay. Thank you so much. I had no idea what I was doing. Rogers the Musical? That's fantastic. I think that's it. I'm a hero. Oceaneers Club is very fun. I like the Marvel experience probably the best over the Star Wars one. Also, I got pro tips from Spidey how to be like Mr. Stark or Iron Man. So that was very fun. We are heading up towards our room to see if it is going to be ready or not. It's supposed to be done by 1:30. 8076. Let's see what we get.
Not able to climb stairs. Once you reach your assembly station, you
It's
will be
Tiana!
who will check.
I love Tiana. Oh, that's so pretty.
The number to dial is 73000.
So pretty. Okay.
Jeez, you think you got enough water?
I got a 24 pack and then a 6 pack of Smart Water. Oh.
That's better than the backpack.
Oh, that is better than. Actually, that is the inaugural sailing bag, just different colors. Let's see what our lanyards are. They're gonna be silver lanyards, but I don't know if they've changed at all. Oh, they have. It's cute.
Actually, this is far better quality than
Yeah.
the last one.
That's cute. I like it. That's really cute. I really like that. Are you gonna wear yours? Alex always wears his lanyard. I'm gonna do a room tour of this. We're probably gonna end up staying here. I don't really have any faith that we're gonna get upgraded just because of all their system issues that they're having. So I'm assuming we're staying in this room. So this is room 8076. This is a deluxe family veranda. It's a little bit bigger than a regular veranda room. So you first walk in and on your left, you have your closets, which the doors slide back and forth. You have your life vests or life belts. I made the same joke last time, whatever you want to call them. They're called life belts in Titanic.
Everybody else, put your life belts on. Just put your life belts on.
In 1912. So then you have your safe. We do use our safe all the time, so it's nice to like throw our laptops or iPads or anything in there. And then you slide the door. This way we have more life vests, a lot of hangers, which is fantastic. I have a lot of dresses, even more storage and even more hangers. There is a ladder because there is a bed that comes down. You have to call down to have them do it for you, but it unlocks and then you can use the ladder to go up and down out of the bed. Across from the closets, we have our split bathroom situation. So Disney Cruise Line is known for their split bathrooms, which is fantastic. So the first one here, this is also something very nice I want to point out. In the newer ships, they put a night light in, which is amazing. So you're not blinded in the middle of the night when you have to go to the bathroom. This is the first bathroom. So the one side has a mirror and your sink. It has H2O products. The concierge level does get LMS, but if you don't like the scent of it, you can always ask for the not H2O, the H2O products. And then La Toilette. Your second bathroom here. This one is another sink and mirror and a very nice large shower. I like the showers on the newer ships. They're like a lot, they're very spacious, and they have a nice tub and everything as well. You have a full-length mirror. You can check out your outfit. Over here next to the closets, you do have some storage space with all the shelving. This comes in very handy. And then we have the bed. I believe this is a king size bed, and their beds are very, very comfy. I love the Disney cruise beds. I love our mural. It is Tiana, and it's beautiful, and she's in the bayou, and Tiana's one of my favorites, so I'm very happy. You do have some nice little reading lights here. You can control it up and down. You can control the headboard. And then over here you do have 2 USB ports, and then you have a European plug drawer, which I did bring a European port just because I remembered that the one side does have US and the other side has EU. So I have extra ports on that side. Here we have another reading light. You can adjust everything. You have 2 US outlets and then a USB-C and 2 USBs and another drawer. You can close this curtain if you want to, if you have little ones, so you can separate the sleeping areas. This is an extra bed. It does come down. This is where you have to ask a cast member to come and take care of, bring the bed down, putting the ladder up and everything for you. You have a couch with an Alex. Your stateroom does not come equipped with an Alex. Across from the couch, you have another very well lit mirror, some more storage, and more storage on the bottom, a nice ottoman. I do my makeup here just so I don't take up one of the bathrooms and everything. I just like to sit and do my makeup or my hair here. In this drawer here, there's stationery. There's information about room service. This you can put on your door before 3 a.m. and they will bring breakfast to you. This is really nice to do, especially when you have like a castaway day. Room service is not available on debarkation, so just keep that in mind. This is very nice for days when you have a port. These are our Castaway Club gifts, so we are silver members. For now, we will soon be gold, which is very exciting, but we got a lanyard and a new Castaway Club bag. We normally get the backpack, so I'm very glad that we got this bag because it's similar to the inauguration bag, and it has a nice zipper on the top. So I'm happy to have one of those. Even more storage space. Your room does not come equipped with this much water. I ordered this water ahead of time. You can order it on the Disney Cruise website or on the app, but I ordered a 24-pack of Dasani and a 6-pack of Smart Water. We go through a lot of water here, so I just wanted to be prepared. Normally you can order champagne for your room, but this is the very first time I have ever seen Cake Bake have a rosé where you can order it ahead of time. So I did do that, and I'm excited to open this up for sail away. This is so cute. I'm very excited for this. I know Alex is probably not going to have any, but that's okay. I have quite a few days to drink it. And then here we have even more storage. Your hair dryer is here. I always just use the cruise hair dryer because I don't want to ever risk getting mine confiscated. Even though it suits the voltage, I just never want to risk it. And then down here, you have more storage. I already threw my bag in there. You have a lot of outlets over here, so you can plug in your hot tools, your charging devices, whatever you need to do. And then down here is your beverage cooler. We could probably toss a lot of those waters in there right now to get them nice and cold. But this is a beverage cooler, not a refrigerator, so just keep that in mind. This is a connecting stateroom, so if you booked both of them and you wanted to open it up with the party next door to you, you can do that. We do not know these people, so we are keeping it locked. This is kind of the feature of the family veranda. You have a little bit more space. So we have a little extra seating area with a nice little chair, full-length mirror, And then here we have a very nice balcony. It's a nice size. They are done fueling, so we are able to go out. If they are still fueling, there will be a notice on your window not to open the door or go outside. There we go. So you push that down, and then you also get the top lock, and now you can slide it open. And here we are. So this is considered a bump out, so you can see how it literally bumps out from the ship, where you can see down the entire ship. See down there, those balconies that are convexed out? That is a bump out. So that is what we have. And then right below us, we have our lifeboats. But this is a very nice balcony. I think I tripped on the table in Alaska as well. So there's the table I always trip on. And then there is this really cute picture of Lewis. I like this. Oh, that's so cute. I like this little sketch. All right, and that is the room tour. This is a very cute room. This feels bigger than the other one.
Yeah.
Than our first one.
That I don't remember.
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's because I'm comparing it to the Wonder, but it's definitely bigger than
Compared to
our
the Wonder, yeah.
Yeah, it's
for
definitely
sure.
bigger than the one on the Wonder.
I don't know compared to...
We had the same style room the first time.
I don't remember a chair.
I'd have to look at footage. I don't remember a chair either. But this is very pretty. Also, what is nice about the newer ships is the walls are magnets, so we put hooks on the wall. We have little magnetic hooks. They actually look like Captain Hook hooks. And we hang like his hats or like swimsuits, things that we just don't want taking up space. I'll throw my bag up there, so we save a lot of space on the shelving that way. And then underneath the beds are lifted so you can fit your luggage underneath, so then it doesn't take up room on the floor, which is also very nice because on the Wonder they weren't lifted as much. I think we could fit just a couple of things underneath there. So now we just have to wait for our luggage to get here. Okay, since we got the Rainforest Room Pass for the duration of the trip, we have to get our little stickers on our card, so then that way we're able to get in and out. I'm trying to cover my castaway number. So you get a little sticker on it, so then that way they know that you have the Rainforest Room for the duration of your trip, and you trade it in your key card when you go to the spot, and then they'll give you a green band, and then you can use the showers, the beds, everything there. But then when you sign out, you get your key card back. So now we have to go back to guest services because our magic bands are not connected to our room. So we're gonna go do that now. Embarkation day is a lot of like getting acquainted with the ship and like housekeeping things, like administrative things, like getting everything set up so then that way the rest of your cruise can kind of be relaxed and easy peasy.
Disney Wish, please welcome aboard the Feliciano family.
People are still boarding. Hey, that looks mysteriously like our luggage. I do have a green dot. Inspected. All right, we are all prepared and heading to our muster drill area. We are in area N. The muster drill is not something everyone loves to do, but it is something everyone has to do. If you don't do it, they will find you, and they will make you do it at not a very convenient time. It's a compliance thing. So make sure you get to your muster station, do the drill. It doesn't take long, and even if you've sailed before, you have to do it. So just be sure to be there on time, and don't forget to attend. It's hard to forget. They keep reminding you. We are in N. The muster drill is supposed to be at 3:30, but we haven't really heard any announcements, but there are people.
Some people in the theater said...
Yeah. That's cute. We are muster station N, so we are right outside under the lifeboats in front of the shuffleboard. We were outside for Alaska as well. This is much more pleasant. Much more pleasant than standing outside in Alaska. Well, it was technically Vancouver. It was for an Alaskan cruise. The last time we were here, we were 8 and we were in one of the theaters. They were having system issues at the port, so I'm wondering if there were if there's a delay to something. So we're here on time.
It is important that you do not use the elevators in an emergency.
Are you ready to have a great cruise? 4, 3, 2, 1. Disney wish you were on vacation!
This song?
To yours is a big welcome. We can't wait to see all of your wishes come
At our
true.
wedding, this started playing and I like ran out on the dance floor. So each ship has a mascot in the lobby, and the Wishes is Cinderella. And if you look around the back of Cinderella, you have Gus, Gus, and Jacques with Lucifer, of course, trying to catch them. Highly recommend, if you want to get good pictures of the lobby, do what I do. I do a midnight stroll of the entire ship, and I take pictures of everything in the lobby, of different things around the ship that I want pictures of, like the tapestries, the artwork. That's what I do on every single cruise, just to make sure that I get pictures of everything that I want without people around. But
Or you could get up at 7:30 and come here and watch
absolutely
this,
not.
and it'll be
it's an
time to get up. You say time to start another day.
ungodly hours he's speaking
7:30
of.
is not ungodly.
Ungodly.
7:30 in the morning is not ungodly.
Ungodly, as I woke up at 5:45 today. Ungodly hours. 7:30 in the morning. But there's a special show at 7:30 a.m., right?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a.
Everyone knows about the like midnight on the hour one, like 10, 11 and midnight. There is something at 7:30 in the morning as well. Alex and I are waiting on Treasures Untold to open. It's still not open. They opened! I'm very happy. And everyone was at Mickey's Main Sale. Alex and I wanted to come here because we won all the Fleet merchandise. This is so cute.
This is the.
I like this sweater.
This is this year's stripe.
Are you getting that? That's nice. I like that. Oh yeah, that's very you. I like that. That's nice too. This is a full zip up.
Where's everybody?
We're here.
I have been wanting these too. Okay, so I was very excited about this collection, and I did not think that they were going to have it for us. So I got this t-shirt, this sweatshirt, and then I also got a sweater, but I honestly didn't think it was going to be here, and she said that this might be the last sailing that this collection is on, so I'm so glad I grabbed it. I also got this sweater, which would have been perfect for Norway. Who knows if we end up on another cold weather cruise. I have a sweater. All right, we are now going to go peruse Mickey's mainsail. They have the Wish merchandise in here. And these are new Disney cruise ears. I'm not sure if they're new, but they look new to me. Disney Wish merchandise. We have the mug, a lounge fly, a towel, and a Spirit jersey. And this is the back of the Spirit jersey, which it's Rapunzel on the stern of the ship. So this is the same Disney Cruise Line stuff that we had on the Wonder. I brought that Mickey crew with. And then I brought with this white Disney one. I don't recall seeing these ears, but maybe. And then they have the ears that I'm wearing, the red ones. I feel like they've had these two forever. Same with these. I feel like these have been around for a really long time as well. And the rose gold ones. Welcome home gifts from DVC. So we got a new magnet. We have a new print and a new lanyard. It's so cute. Okay, so much for staying in this room. We upgraded to concierge, so we are moving our things from stateroom 8076 to 12032 on the 12th deck, which is the same deck as the concierge lounge. So we're very excited. We were able to get it for a relatively good price. I mean, it was expensive, but it was cheaper than what it was when it was online. To upgrade prior to the sailing, it was going to cost $4,800. Upgrading on the ship, it's $2,700. So like half the price of what it would have been if we upgraded beforehand. So I am excited. I had to be a little convinced. Alex had to convince me, but because we've done it before, and I really, really like the Tiana room. So we are switching rooms. It's going to have a different theme, and you'll have a whole new room tour. All right, we have officially switched rooms. So it's going to be kind of a different type of room tour because we do have things in here because we brought our stuff, not all of our stuff. Concierge is moving our luggage from our old room to the new room, but we were able to bring a few things with us. So here's the new room. So this time you walk in and you have your closet to the right. You have your life vests, your safe. Slide it to open. And for concierge, you do have robes and slippers, which is very nice. I do enjoy having a robe and slippers, and it's embroidered with the concierge symbol on it. Over here is another closet, lots of storage space with that ladder again. Bathroom situation is the same. It's the split bathroom. You have your mirror and sink. Here you do have LMS products. The toilet, so very similar, if not the exact same. And then this is your shower, LMS products, nice bright mirror. You have your makeup towel, lotion. You have your full length mirror again, very nice. We have more storage, the exact same as the other room. This is the exact same room category, the Deluxe Family Ocean View Veranda. Our new theme is Tangled. It's very cute. I love the Tangled artwork as well. I love Tiana. She's my second favorite princess, but I also have a very special place in my heart for Rapunzel, especially for See the Light. And same exact thing here. We have our little reading lights, our switches, our outlets. We have an EU outlet and drawer. And same thing over here with your outlets and drawer. And then instead of the blue sparkly couch, we have a gold couch with purple pillows, a little table. We have Flynn and Rapunzel artwork instead, and then you do have that bed that comes down, and then you also do have a Murphy bed. So instead of a chair and a mirror over here, you have another Murphy bed. This can sleep more people. And then over here we have Pascal, and then we have a balcony still. same type of balcony. It's not a bump out actually, so we have a balcony as well. Same thing, same size. It's just pitch black outside, so wouldn't be worth showing you. And then the mirror and drawers are the same. The only thing is with Concierge, they do stock your fridge for you, so you have some Diet Coke, Sprite, Coke, and water, and they are moving our water and wine down here. But otherwise, my room also comes with an Alex. Your room doesn't come equipped with an Alex, so there you have it. We have a double room tour and one vlog.
Oh. Whoa, what is that?
What is your talisman?
Oh. Yeah, I see what you mean. Here you go. Thank you. 3, 2, 1. That didn't work. Friday? Bring up one of the egg cans.
Honest.
What just happened?
Scott, were you playing with the regulator again?
I just wanted to surprise you.
Oh, you did. Honey, you shrunk the ship.
Why is everyone spinning?
Saved the ship.
They did? I just missed out on my Ultimate Avengers dream team.
You can always help Miss Marvel with cleanup on the top deck.
Hello everyone, it is the next day. We had a lot of chaos ensue, and I figure I'd catch you up on it. Some good chaos, some not so good chaos that I was extremely frustrated with. The good thing is we had been interested in upgrading to Concierge like probably a month before our cruise, and the price was more than double of what we originally paid for a family stateroom veranda, which is the same size as a Concierge. Given that we had sailed Concierge before on this ship, we weren't willing to pay that. It was almost $10,000 for 4 nights for essentially the same type of room that we had. So we were going to upgrade at the port. I got to the port, we asked where to upgrade. We got a couple of different answers. One of them was you check in and then you go to station number 1 and you can upgrade there if it's available and you decide to. When I verified to go to the next station, she said you upgrade on board. And I'm like, that's interesting because normally you can't upgrade at the port. So I still ended up going to the station just because I was getting like multiple answers from people. And then they also confirmed because we're having system issues, we're going to have to do upgrades on board. And I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. We also knew they were having an issue because my passport, my photo, everything was showing for both me and Alex, even though I did them separately. It was happening for a lot of people. It delayed things a lot yesterday, actually. We get on board, we go to guest services. He said, we'll be able to get back to you later tonight. Let me take your name. And so we pen to paper, wrote our name down on a form. When they have it, I was like, we're not getting anything. So I was kind of like, not going to happen. It's fine. Everything else yesterday was pretty delayed. Muster drill was delayed by an hour because they couldn't check people in for the muster drill to verify that they were there and present, because it's mandatory for every single person to go to. Sail away happened almost immediately after, so it wasn't as delayed as it was going to end up being. And then all those people had to go to their first dinner. Like, that's how pushback everything was. And first dinner, I think, is 5:15, 5:30. It was rush at that point. Somewhere in between there, the bad thing happened, and we will get to it. We get to our room. The room's beautiful. I loved the room. I loved the style of it. I loved the layout. I loved that it was Tiana. As I wrapped up the negative thing I had to deal with. We got a phone call. They were offering us to upgrade, and the price was significantly cheaper than if we had upgraded prior to sailing. So we ended up upgrading. It was $2,700, which is not cheap. I understand that. It was also something that we kind of had already budgeted in for the trip. So we did end up upgrading. The room is beautiful. The lounge is beautiful. I love this concierge lounge. We didn't have to worry about anything. They moved the luggage and everything for us. It was very seamless. It was fantastic. On to the bad thing that happened. Somewhere in between shopping and getting back to the room, my camera was completely messed up in the family-friendly way of saying it. And I was so irritated. I film on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and this camera, the entire lens is on a gimbal. Something happened with the gimbal where the configuration was no longer. Every time that I was trying to film horizontally for YouTube, I was on a 45-degree angle, and it was telling me that it was straight. I kept trying to reconfigure it. It kept saying that it was failing. I did not know what to do. I ended up taking the SD card out and factory resetting the entire camera, and that fixed the gimbal. The problem was I put the SD card back in, and it kept telling me that the SD card wasn't formatted, and it shouldn't have mattered. It's the same SD card going into the camera, and I don't know why it was telling me that it wasn't formatted for the camera. I was like, I'm not going to lose all the footage. I did bring my laptop, and I brought my external hard drive. I moved all the footage from our last day at Disney World, pretty much the entire embarkation day, onto my portable drive. While it was doing all of this, we had to go to dinner. I wanted to wrap up the vlog and everything. So some of the footage is going to look different from dinner. I filmed on my phone mainly. We went to Marvel. We are good to go now with this camera. We should be okay. I'm just happy that it's all working. It's not messed up. And I didn't lose anything, because I have lost footage before, and if ever that has happened to you, you know it is the most like heartbreaking and frustrating thing when you are trying to record a trip. I lost the entire first day of our New Orleans trip. I'm still really sad that I don't have that footage. That being said, thank you very much for being patient, and I hope that you enjoyed this very chaotic embarkation day. You did get 2 room tours out of it, so that is really fun. I hope that you follow along for the rest of the trip. Since it is the next day, we have a beautiful view of Castaway Cay outside, so we are going to start the next vlog and enjoy that. Please be sure to like and subscribe and hit the post notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos, and we will see you real soon. Bye!